outrageously cool.
Just hurry up.
Okay.
This hurts.
John,
Yes.
action.
What am I supposed to do?
It's a shooting rehearsal. Shoot.
What am I supposed to do?
Anything you
I'm gonna look into the camera. You want me to
You're
love
supposed to-
looking at the camera?
You're supposed to do your whatever you want to do. Do you want to leave the cross on your face or take it off?
No. That's this young lady here,
Huh?
Addie.
No. This is our shot now. This is for us.
Are we done with Addie's thing?
Yes.
You don't want to get a cutaway of me, of just me, so you have something to cut away to?
Yeah, we can do that, but let's do this while we got this.
Well, then we should leave the cross on, then, shouldn't we?
Okay.
Right now we got Sandy
We
working.
got Sandy working it, man.
I mean, I'm just hanging out.
There we go.
Maybe I should be doing her
There we
toenails.
go. Okay. Eddie,
Sorry, I'm playing bouncer. See, where's
Ready?
Sandy?
Oh shit, is there stuff going on?
no.
Come here, Sandy.
Let me cop this bitch up! What the fuck are you doing here?
Action. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Yea, for the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape, and perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention, a kingdom for a stage, princes to act and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry like himself assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing in them, to die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we should have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. And thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of revolution is sicklied o'er with a pale cast of thought. And enterprise of great pitch and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. The middle path is the hardest road for a man to walk with grace. I've spent my life in a cold, dark cell, or else, well, lost in space. My heart full of peace, harmony, love, greeting each one with a smile, or hanging out down on Hooligan Street with OJ, Eric, and Lyle. People would say as I traveled their way, there goes John, he's sober and chaste. Or else they would point as I lit up my joint and say, "There goes John. What a waste." A fit vegetarian, healthy of frame, living on sunlight and seeds, or making my way down to Tom's number 5 to score a cheeseburger with speed. Then back in AA, at least for a day, with a promise never to swerve, or down a dark alley with a spike in my arm, determined to fry that last nerve. It's a struggle, my friends, to lead a moderate life when your personality leans to extremes. Nevertheless, moderation's my goal. My resolve is unsurpassed. Hope springs eternal in the heart of a man who refuses to learn from his past. Still, this is my road, though it's a hard one to hoe, and I frequently feel God's wrath. When I come to that three-tined fork in the road, I'll head for the middle path. Oh, it offends me to the soul to hear a robustious, periwig-pated fellow tear up passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings, who for the most part are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. I would have such a fellow whipped for ordering Termagant. It out-Herods Herod. Pray you avoid it. Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action, with this special observance, that yours step not the modesty of nature, for anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and now, was and is, to hold, as it were, the mirror up to nature, to show beauty her own image, well, there be players that I've seen play, and heard others praise, and that highly, not to speak it profanely, that having neither the accent of Christians, nor the gait of Christian, pagan, nor man, have so strutted and bellowed that I have thought some of nature's journeymen had made men and not made them well. They imitated humanity so abominably. Pray avoid it. And let those that play your fools speak no more than is set down for them. For there be of them that will themselves laugh to set some quantity of barren spectators to laugh too, though in the meantime some necessary question of the play be then to be considered. That's villainous, and shows a most pitiful ambition in the fool that uses it.